Mute myself. Okay. Going live on the Facebooks in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to our weekly homemaking encouragement chat. Tonight we are talking about 5 ways to teach your man your love language. That could be your husband or your boyfriend or maybe some dude you just met. It's super important that we know what our love languages are. Sorry, I'm seeing myself really strangely on YouTube, so I want to fix that. Anyway, I got some notes here just to make sure that I hit all 5 points. And this is going to be a pretty quick chat, but it's totally worth it. So we all receive love in a different way. Every single one of us has a different combination of love languages, whether it be physical touch, acts of service. You have a different combination. I put a link down in the description of this video. So if you don't know what your love language is, you can go find out. So the 5 ways that we are going to teach our man how to show us that he loves us in a way that we understand. I see this issue a lot with women online who are complaining because, let's take Valentine's Day, for example, because it just happened. So hubby comes home and he's got flowers and chocolate, but she's like, I'm not a flowers and chocolate kind of girl. Like, this wasn't what I wanted. I would rather have dinner out or something along those lines. It's because he doesn't understand your love language. He just understands what the typical, what you're supposed to do for Valentine's Day really is. So we need to communicate. Communication is key in just about everything to do with our relationships. You're going to hear me harp on communication in almost any situation, but communicate. Communicate and tell him exactly what it is that makes you feel loved. So if you really truly feel the most appreciated because he takes out the trash every day, tell him that. Let him know that that's what makes you feel valued and appreciated. And in return, you're going to feel more loved. We got to walk the walk. This means we have to do the things that we tell him we want him to do. So again, let's stick with the acts of service thing, because honestly, as homemakers, we tend to show our love in acts of service. And I find that we tend to find men who truly appreciate acts of service. Walking the walk. How are you showing him that you love him in a way that speaks to you? Telling him that, hey, you know, when I put your lunch together every day, it makes me feel like I'm showing you love. I would like you to do something like that for me. Speaking his love language. You may not know what it is. It's okay. Again, that quiz in the description, it's going to help a lot. Even if you can't get him to take the quiz, I promise it's going to help you. You know your husband or your boyfriend really well, and you're going to figure out what his love language is just by taking the quiz and understanding what the 5 love languages really are. So speak his language. Show him that you love him in a way that he understands. My husband, his favorite languages for love are touch or physical touch and quality time. Lucky for me, those are my love languages too. So we get along really well in that aspect, but we all have all of the other love languages mixed in there. So I have to kind of guide him in ways of showing me acts of service and stuff like that. Chill out. This is number 4. We're going to chill out. He's not going to get it right away. You got to be patient. You're going to have to keep reiterating the same things over and over and over again. And it's going to depend on how long you've been in this relationship. Is this a new relationship, or is this a relationship that's been going on for close to a decade? Because if it's been going on for close to a decade, you got a lot of unlearning to do before we can get to the actual teaching part. And give him props. when he does something that you notice makes you feel really good, makes you feel really loved, tell him, thank him, show appreciation for it. The more often that we show appreciation and gratitude for something, the more often he's going to do those things. So back to taking out the garbage. I bring this one up because it's one of those things in my house that was an argument for a while and we got over it. But if that's something that you really just, it would make you feel loved and cared for and appreciated if he would take out the trash, thank him every single time he does it. Yes, I know it sounds tedious. I know that it sounds like something that he should just do, but it's going to help him realize that these are the things that make you feel good. And he's going to continue to do things that make you happy. That's kind of the goal in a relationship, is to keep each other happy for as long as humanly possible. Those are my 5 quick tips. This is like the easiest, shortest video, but it's going to take a lot of work. It's not just a, hey, this is how I want you to love me. It's a constant over and over and over again, and really learning each other to make it happen. Sorry, my dogs are playing right now and they're like going absolutely nuts over there. If you don't know your love language, 3rd time's the charm. It's down in the description for the quiz. And I also wrote a blog post today about love languages and how to teach your man your love language if you need a little bit more insight on that. I'd also love to see you guys over in our Facebook group from Struggling Homemakers. I changed the name. That is not the name anymore. I can't believe I forgot. We are now Homemaking Made Easy for the Traditional Wife, and that's what we're doing. We are making it easy to be a homemaker. So head on over there, and I will see you guys next week.